Go live. I'm excited. Okay, we're good. We're live. Okay, I feel like I'm missing something. I'm definitely missing something. It's my phone. And it's the fact that I'm supposed to be streaming on Instagram. And I'm pretty sure on my devices. Okay, cool. So we're going to get started soon. I'm going to give just a little bit of time. I need to kind of get myself. I want to point out a few things tonight. Okay. So while I'm doing that, y'all can come on in. Okay. Hey guys. Come on in. Hey guys, come on in, come on in, come on in. We're gonna get started. Okay. I have reorganized my office a little bit. For some reason, I don't know what is with this. I love iPads and I don't like them at all. I don't know what is with it. Guys, come on in. Be sure to say hello. There you go. A software update is required to connect to Genesis's iPad. That's why it won't charge. Oh, no, now it's charging. Okay, maybe not. Not now. We'll install that later. Guys, come on in. Come on in. Hey, Amber. Hey, Momo. Hey, YouTube. Hey, Facebook. Guys, come on in. I feel like I left my phone somewhere over here. Guys, where's my phone? Can someone please let me know where my phone is? Guys, look. My office is still a little bit crazy. Still a little bit crazy, but I'm looking for my phone. Hold on. Okay, my phone's here. We're good. My phone is here. We're good. Okay. Hey, guys. Hello, guys. Hello. Welcome to my office. I have opened up a lot of your guys' not gifts because I bought them, but I received, you guys know Black Friday last November, I shopped from all these businesses and I never opened up a lot of the packages. So I literally yesterday just opened up some. Not all, but just some. I didn't even open them up yet. It was just so much. It was overwhelming. I was like, you know what? I need to declutter. So I've opened up a lot of them. Still have some left. So yeah, I'm working through it. But welcome to my office. This is my home office. This is where I spend a lot of my time. This is where all of the books and the courses and the content happens in this place. So today we're going to be tonight. Whenever you're watching this, I am going to be helping people who you love to create, you love to make, okay? I mean, you can make all day, but you're not making any money. And so this is going to be a 3-step system I'm going to introduce to get you ready, okay, to bring those coins in because you deserve them. You deserve the coins. You deserve the money. You deserve the wealth and abundance. And if you have an amazing gift, then I believe that you should not be someone who is so addicted to creating but never addicted to collecting. Okay, so today's or tonight's or whenever you're watching this, okay, it's called Created to Collect. Okay, so if you're someone who believes that you've been created to collect, drop some kind of emoji, drop some fire, drop some, not some bombs, we don't need bombs dropped, but drop something. Maybe, you know what, drop a money bag. How about that? Drop a money bag. Okay, I like that one. So if you're someone who says, listen, Genesis, I've been created to collect. Okay, I've been created to collect. And this is very important because a lot of us believe that we have just been created to give, but you've also been created to collect, okay? You don't want to be that person that is just someone who is so built up on giving that you don't collect. Because what's going to happen is that at some point you're going to face burnout because you're not reaping off of what you've been given, okay? So I am Genesis Dorsey. If you don't know who I am, my name is Genesis Dorsey. And as you can already tell, I'm a bubbly little thing. And anyway, my name is Genesis Dorsey, though. I am from Delaware, okay? Delaware. Yes, you got Obey World. Look, come on down now. Come on down now. Okay. I'm so glad. So anyway, let me get back to this. So like I was saying, sorry, but she just put me on because she knows, listen, that recurring income. That's what I'm talking about. So anyway, I'm from Delaware. Delaware is the second smallest state. Okay. But I love it. I love it. I love it. I am an entrepreneur. I'm part of a family business as well as multiple businesses and ventures. And so this is my home office, and I spend time from this office helping people around the world to grow their platforms. And my expertise lies in gathering people, you building a community, that tribe, and then monetizing them. And I've had the privilege to mentor, to coach, to advise many entrepreneurs, small businesses, people who are part of corporations, to help them do what I've been gifted to do. On top of that, I have a passion to also spiritually teach. And when I talk about that, I mean God's word. I'm a Christian. I love Jesus. And I have the privilege to also teach entrepreneurs and business leaders and leaders in general on how to not just make money, but how to keep your soul, okay? How to keep your spirit, man. So tonight, though, is not about the teaching the Bible side. Tonight's about the business side. So I'm excited. So I'm going to give you guys something I've really never taught on before. I've taught on how to, you got to get yourself together. I've kind of snatched a lot of y'all's edges. But today or tonight, whenever you're watching this, I'm going to be talking about a system, a simple system, because a lot of you are overthinking making all this money. Okay. And you're having a lot of ideas, but you're not really bringing it all together in the right way, in the right system. Okay. And everyone's system is going to look different, but I'm going to give you a template to use to start making your money. Okay. And to take the complications out. Okay. Because you've been overcomplicating it, and you need to simplify. Okay, you need to simplify what you're doing. So here's the first thing that we're going to do. I may go up over here on the board, okay? And I know that before I clean my office, this computer was much closer. I just really like streaming from this computer. So what I may do is just go over to that board just to organize my thought. I know that it really won't really make that much sense because of the fact that it's not that close, right? And I was like, what? So we'll see. I'll see how I'm feeling. But let's first get into this simple system to start selling. I need to first deal with your mindset. So we're going to first deal with the mind. Then we're going to go into the actual system for you to take the complications out of making your money. The first thing is that you have to get over what I like to call the crisis of the creative. The crisis of the creative. Now, I'm going to tell you what it is. And guys, if it's you, you're going to need to raise that guilty hand. Okay, I'm sorry, but we got to figure out where you are. And if you won't admit where you are, you won't be able to get to where you're going, okay? If you're someone, let's do a poll. Okay, let's do a poll. If you're someone who loves to come up with ideas, drop a hand emoji or something. If you're somebody who says, oh, I can think of ideas all day. Listen, a lot of us were like that, right? You go into the restaurant and say, oh my God, this would be a great recipe. Oh my God, they should do their business like this. Oh my God, this would be a great idea. If that's you, drop something. Drop an emoji, a hand fire, drop. If you're somebody that is the person, you are the idea specialist. If they can name you, you would be the idea. You could think of, you've already thought about 3 different chips that they could sell at your local convenience store. You thought about 5 different business ideas that you can launch next week. If that's you, that's me. First of all, that's me. That is me, okay? I was in Cracker Barrel. Okay, I was in Cracker Barrel, okay, and I was eating a meal, and I said, you know what, this would be a good idea for breakfast. They need to change the mama's French toast breakfast, and they need to add this. They need to add this too, and then they can price it for this much, and so that's you. You got to first know it's you, and I'm not saying it's a problem yet. It's not a problem because I'm in that boat. Okay, so if you're somebody that says I'm that person, okay, let me get Instagram rolling. I'm that person, okay, that I can think of ideas from A to Z. Matter of fact, I've got an idea for every single letter of the alphabet. If that's you, you got to let me know because we got to know how many of us are in this boat, okay? Because a lot of us are in the same boat, okay? So it's no problem with being in the boat, okay? No problem with being in the boat, okay? Okay, Leah said you got to rock the boat every now and then, okay? 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 So that's us. Now, this is where the problem becomes. The problem is not the fact that you can think of ideas, okay? Because as an innovator, your gifting is in the fact that you are an idea creator. Literally, you come up with ideas like it's nothing, and there's nothing wrong with doing that. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. But the problem is in when your mind is messing up your money. Okay? Your mind is messing up your money. I'm going to explain what that means. Okay. Your mind is messing up your money because it's no problem for you to think of the ideas, but your execution, okay, conversion rate is not good. Let's just do a count of hands real quick. Okay. Because again, tonight's topic is created to collect. Okay. I'm going to teach you guys how to simplify the system for how you're building this business to get up off the ground because you've been wasting time making money. I mean, you've been taking out months and it's not as if during these months you've been working, to really, this has been slow. It's just been dust going by the desert place. Okay. The first thing is that you have to increase the conversion rate from idea to execution. And tonight I'm going to help you do that. Okay. I'm going to help you do that because I'm somebody where I'll have a whole bunch of ideas, but I know how to increase my conversion rate. Okay. So here are some things that I do that you're going to need to learn how to do starting tonight and tomorrow and then the next day. Okay. The first thing is you have to learn how to cut ideas within 5 minutes. Okay. Listen, I'm gonna write these. I already have my notes. Okay. But I'm going to teach you how I'm not somebody that remains with ideas because the problem is that you will consume yourself with so many possibilities that you end up stuck because you're like, oh, I could do this and I could do this and I could do that. And guess what happens? Then you don't do anything. And then what happens is you have books laid up inside of you, but then they don't go to print. And then, or they go to print, but then you don't sell any of them. So then you become that notorious author where you brag about you have 30 books written, but well, if you got 30 books, you're not a millionaire by now, something's wrong. Okay, you have 30 different recipes for cupcakes and you haven't sold as many cupcakes as you need to, something's wrong. Okay, you have 30 ideas for dresses. Okay, you have not expanded in your dress company. Okay, something's wrong, right? Why? Because ideas are not enough to make money. You've got to execute. Okay, so we're going to learn how to drive it down. Again, the first thing is you need to knock down ideas within 5 minutes. I am somebody, okay, here's another one. How many of you are journal lovers that fill up your journals with ideas? Uh-oh, this is me. Oh, Lord. And y'all can't see it, okay? And there's a corner, okay, where there is a wired bookshelf, and there are journals over there. There are journals, okay? There are journals over there. And they have a lot of ideas, okay? And guess what they also have? A lot of crossed out ones, because I've learned that I cannot be somebody that is so built on idea that I'm not built on execution. So this is what I have to do. This is big. This is big. This is big. This is big. Y'all ready? I'm about to hurt a lot of people's feelings. I love you so much. This is why I'm doing it now, so we can worry about it later. Okay? Well, you can get the box of tissues after the live. Okay? But here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with having idea journals. But I'm going to give you a fact that you're going to need to come to understand. You have to learn that as a creative, your creativity lies in executing within a box. I know we want to, but you can't put me in a box. Shut up. Okay. Your creativity actually lies within being creative in an area, not creative where you're scattered. And a lot of creatives, they have amazing giftings, but I've watched them never, ever truly grow a business because they thought that their creativity was coming up with 15 other business ideas. When you have a business in front of you, you need to be creative in that business. Right? Not where I'm sitting here and now I'm like, oh my God, like I own a design company, but I'm thinking about, oh, I want to start this and oh, I want to start that and all this. So now you've divided your execution. Got it? So now you're over here thinking, oh, I can start this side business. I can start this other business. And so guess what's happening? You're cutting your money. You don't even understand it because you call yourself a creative. And the problem that I have found for myself was that I thought it was cute being a squirrel. And it is because a squirrel is creative. But at the end of the day, if you don't get enough nuts for the winter, you're going to die. Okay, I know that's kind of harsh, but let's think about this in squirrel terms, okay? The winter will come, okay? And when it's cold and you don't have time to be scatterbrained, okay, and you need enough nuts to last you over the winter, but you were too busy chasing shiny objects, Guess what's going to happen during the wintertime? You're going to be over there like squirrel, okay? And you're going to be skinny, but it won't be skinny because, you just want to be skinny. It's going to be skinny because you didn't collect enough nuts. Now you're over here hungry, okay? And then you're going to talk about, well, God's just trying to test me as a squirrel. And, I'm just trying, this is just a growth season of my development as a squirrel. No. Okay, no. God gave you the ability to go get your nuts. Okay? You over here like, oh my God, look at this. Oh my God, look at that. Oh my God, look at this, right? So you have to learn how to eliminate ideas by focus. Okay? Here's the things that I think about. This is big. Number one, what is my goal in my current life right now? When I talk about current life, I mean, what's happening in your life right now? What is your focus? What is your focus? What is your focus right now? What is in your hands right now? Okay? What is in your hands right now? Because a lot of you have some things in your hands right now. Okay? And I love the fact that you got a dream down the road. Okay, but even Joseph, yes, Joseph, God told him he was going to be, people would bow down to him, okay? But he needed to learn first how to run Potiphar's house first before he ran a whole entire kingdom, okay? You've got something in your hands right now. Yes, David was anointed to be king, okay? But guess what? He needed to still watch the sheep, okay? So what's in your hands right now? You've got some things you need to take care of right now, okay? You've got a business that you got off the ground right now. You need to take care of that right now, okay? So this is what we're focusing on tonight, is what is in your hands right now. Okay, you started baking cookies out your house. You started cooking cupcakes. Okay, you started selling hair. Okay, and now your mind is on something else. No, focus on what is in your hands right now. You may say, "Well, Genesis, I don't have anything in my hands." That's fine. What I want you to focus in is what will soon be in your hands, or what are you doing right now? If I'm in college or if I'm in school right now, okay, and I'm thinking, "Well, I don't have something to run right now." Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You need to maximize your college experience and build up your networking skills now. Make relationships so that you won't be like another person who's just putting in a job application, and instead you can pull some connects. So everybody has something that they can work on right now. But when I'm in business, I have to learn how to focus and stop coming up with 15 ideas. Focus on the one idea. There is something that you have not executed. You were talking about it. It's time to focus. Why? Because a lot of times we're looking for money and we're saying we need money, and the money is in what you did not execute. It's not in something new. Come on now. It's not something new. You think this is big. You think that your big goal or your big money maker is going to be in something next. No, it's in something now. You have it in your hands. Hey, Jamar, you have it in your hands right now. You need to focus and just execute. You got to, and you have to learn how to eliminate those other ideas. You can put them on the back burner. There's nothing wrong with putting an idea on the back burner. Why? Because I'm cooking something right now. See, the problem is that we're not cooking something right now, and then we try to talk about, well, I'm gonna put it on the back burner. You're not cooking. No, the back burner. Come on now, we know our grandmothers. The back burner is for when you're cooking something on the main. Okay, four plate stove, right? You put something on the back burner because what? You're not going to let it simmer, right? But guess what? More than likely, you cooking something on that front burner, though, right? So unless you're cooking something on the front burner, you can't talk about something on the back burner, okay? I'm going to put this idea later because I'm executing right now. So let's talk about my very first product I ever made, which is Faith and Glass Slippers, right? So why did I make this book? So I wrote this book because I was going through a lot of issues and I needed encouragement for myself. Okay. And I'm the kind of person where I don't really like wait on you to tell me like if it's a good idea. I'm just like, I'm gonna do it. Now, if you like it or not, that's a personal problem. But I'm gonna get this done, right? So, but let me tell you what happened. So this is the first book I ever published on Amazon through the self-publishing. At the time, it was CreateSpace, right? So anyway, I'm publishing this book. And I had published it, but y'all, it was just sitting. Because here's the other thing, though, too. A lot of you think you've made it because you created it, but until you sell it, yeah. See, we talk about birthing something. Birthing is not really birthing until it's living and productive. Yeah. Because see, y'all think y'all made it to the promised land because you made something. But until this thing brings me back what it's supposed to bring me back, it is just a product. This is not special until it's in somebody's hands. I know. Now listen, I'm not discounting the fact that God told me to write a story, or God told me to bake these cupcakes, or God told me, but I mean, did God tell you to bake a cupcake for just you to eat? Did God tell me to write this book for just me to read? Did God tell me to write this book for just me to read? Did God tell me to write this workbook for just me to read? Did God tell me to write this workbook for just me to read? Did God tell me to make my course on self-confidence for just me to watch? No. Until it gets into somebody's hands, you have not done your job. And I love you so much. But we have to get past the weight of creation. And you have to realize that when God made this world, he made it for somebody to live in. He made it for somebody to walk and talk in. And until there's some activity in the ground, you are sitting on your job. Okay. And you have to do the next step. Okay. So the first one is that I've got to cut out these ideas that are distracting me. You can distract yourself from your own destiny. It doesn't have to be somebody else. It can be you, because you keep on thinking about possibilities when you have one in your hands right now. Okay, so let's just get it together, please. Okay, so we look at our one idea. I'm going to eliminate these ideas in these 5 minutes. Okay, it's a great idea, but nope, I'm not working on that. Great idea. It's a really great idea, but I'm not working on that. Listen, here's the other thing. You cannot, at this point, you cannot give out extra time just because you are a nice person. Somebody invites you to go somewhere and you're like, oh man, but guess what? You need to finish that book. You need to finish that course. You need to set up your email marketing system. You need to set up your CRM system. You know that you need to respond to emails, and you're over here partying, having a good time. No offense, but you didn't do what you were supposed to do. So technically, you did not earn yourself that party. You did not earn yourself going. No, you did not. You did not earn that. Okay. And the way that I think about it is that unless I've done my job, I have not earned. And I believe in self-care. I do. But some of you have really, like, you're on like 500 self-care trips and you haven't done any work. So you're not really taking care of yourself. At this point, you are messing up your success. Okay. So what I need you to do is I need you to do what you're supposed to do. Okay. And then. Okay. So like I said before, you need to execute. You got to do this. You got to stop waiting on yourself. You got to just go. But here's the other reason why a lot of people get pause at this. The perfection syndrome. Oh man. Ooh, Lord. What's the next reason why creatives don't sell? Because you are this perfect princess, perfect king syndrome issue idea. Because you believe that your very first product should be a perfect product. Your very first. I have a question. I just have one simple question for you. When you went into pre-K, were you at the college grade level? This is the personal. It's the personal. You have to answer it. But when you entered into pre-K, okay, let's say pre-K 3 at 3 years old, did you have the intelligence of someone in a master's program? Did you color as if you were taking an art class at Princeton University or at at SCAD, okay? At 3 years old, did you color as if, okay, you were a SCAD student? Okay, no, you weren't at Savannah College of Art and Design. You weren't. Okay. So why is it that when you do your first product, you act as if you should be at that level? As if, so you're like, I'm gonna produce my first product, and I want this product to be as if I've launched 500 other products and I'm at the top of my game. It's not gonna, and I hate to burst your bubble. You are intelligent, you are bright. Oh, there's no one like you. But your perfection syndrome. Martha says it at pre-K, I was a theologian. Knowing you probably was. Martha, that would probably fit, because Martha, she's a very in-depth thinker. But you've got to let go of realizing that you're going to build from there. You've got to have a path. Think about this. If you never take a first step, you'll never have a journey, right? If I never, you cannot say that I'm on the path to greatness and you've never taken your first step on the path. You're not on the path. You know where you're on? You're at a cross section. You're at the corner of indecision and perfection syndrome. That's where you haven't taken a step. You think you take a step. No, honey, you were on the corner. You have your hand hanging on the crossbar. You're at the bus stop. You know what? I'm going to place you there. You're at the bus stop. Okay. You are not on the path. You're at the bus stop. Okay. And you've been waiting on this bus to come and get you. Okay. And this bus is not coming. Okay. You know why? Because you're not taking a step. Okay. So until you take a step, you gotta just do it. Just do it. the design is just not where I want it to be. It will get there. I've talked to people that, you guys say you don't have the money yet to buy or to invest in a huge, software system, whatever. Just get started. When I first, do I have an example? I thought I did. Hold on. Oh man, maybe I threw it away. Oh, let me show y'all something because y'all need to see some things. Hold on. Let me pull these out. Hold on. Let me get these two. I definitely have some examples. Okay, got these two books. Let me show you because some of y'all need to just see that where you start is not where you finish. Do I have some of the business cards? I have some business cards from when I may have thrown some of this stuff away, to be honest, y'all, because I don't think I kept a lot of stuff. I wonder. I thought I had some business cards from when I first got started, and I may not. I thought I did. Hold on. Let's see what we got here, huh? Let's see. I got an example. I may not though, because some things I have, some things I don't. So I don't, but we can definitely use what I recently did as an example. Okay. So let's use these two. Because some of y'all just need to see that, you're not the only one. Okay, so let me show y'all what you got to see. Here we go. Okay, let me show you guys what two of my books look like before I released them. What they first look like, then what they really look like. Okay, this was the book before this one. Okay, this is what I was going to release. Okay, this is what I ended up releasing. Okay, and I want to show you some examples of just stop overthinking, right? So I was like, this is it. And I was on a perfection syndrome. I was like, I want it to be just red, that's all, and I just want this, I want that, right? And let me tell you what happened, right? So my mother was like, okay, so didn't you dedicate this book to me? I was like, yeah, I sure did. She was like, well, you need to get this book out because if this is dedicated to me, you just need to birth it out. So this book ended up being what I decided to do. And this is actually what I really wanted to do. And I had a first cover for it. If you saw what the very first cover looked like, it was not this color, right? And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I ended up having so many issues with getting this book out from publishers to people who I had paid. It was just a lot of mess. And so I was in this whole guilt trip of like, oh my God, it's taking me forever to birth this book out. I'm just not going to do it. It's just too much. And I had to come to grips of, no, it needs to get out. So literally I said to myself, okay, you know what? I'm going to add these girls to the front. I'm going to do a gloss cover. This was actually matte. I said, I'm going to go do gloss and we're going to get this book out. And it got done. Okay, let's look at the S word. The S word had the same thing. This is what the S word originally looked like. It was this thin. It was this. And it literally just had the first part section in it, right? And I was overthinking this one. I was like, well, you know what? We're going to just do this and this and that. And I said, you know what? No. You know what? We're going to add a tracker to it. I'm just get it done. And it became this. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. As I look at it now, this is actually one of my favorite workbooks for sales. It actually is. And I can say to myself, well, I wanted to add this and I wanted to add this and I wanted to add that. But guess what I realized? In business, it is about growth, okay? And what I love now is I can look back on products and courses I've created and be proud of myself because I got that stuff done. Now, you could have two choices in your creativity. You can either be held up by your perfection syndrome, by your overthinking syndrome, by you having too many ideas and you have not cut out those ideas, or you can just get it done. Now, let me tell you the blessing in pushing your creation, because you cannot be someone who's addicted to creating and not selling. So the next thing you have to do is you've got to create a simple system for yourself. You've been overthinking the system. Yep, this is the next part. First one was, I've got to realize that I got to cut these ideas out. There's just too many ideas I'm sitting on. I got to pick which one I'm going to do and roll with it. The second thing is you need a simple system. You've been overthinking how people buy from you, how people purchase from you. You have not even executed the basics. And now you're over here buying a $5,000 system, okay? You haven't even executed your free systems, okay? What you doing? What you doing? Come back, baby. Baby. As they say in New Orleans, come back, baby. Okay, what you doing now? What you doing? You know, you over here think I gotta have a 10-point system. You don't even send out emails once a week. And you over here now talking about you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. What we doing? What we doing now? What we doing? You got to have a simple system. Now, what does a simple system look like? Now, depending upon your type of business, there's all different things and things you got to cover and do. But here's what I want you to do for your homework in this video. I want you to go back to a simple system. This is how they purchase. Right now, here's what I do not want you to do. You need to build your system on automation as much as possible. Okay. I'm not going to send money to your PayPal or your Cash App, and then you're going to send me something. We're not doing that. Nope. That is not a system. You're going to go set up a Square, a Big Cartel, something, okay, so that it can be a system. You should not have to. And I want you to think about this. A lot of times we're holding back our money because our systems are not simple, okay? So I'm not going to buy your whatever it may be, because you have a complicated system. If you have to be awake to make money, you have a broken system. If you have to be awake to collect somebody's information or to get a quote, you are not doing it in a smart way. So here are the things I want you to think about as far as making money. There are 3 different ways that I want you to learn how to make money. The first one is passive. Every business owner should have a passive way to make money. Passive income is basically a way that people can obtain services or products, okay? And you wake up to a purchase. Now, you may have to fulfill the order, right? You may have to, but it should be in a way where literally you don't have to do as much work as possible. So, for instance, right, that could be membership, that could be e-products, that could be products that they can purchase and then you just wake up to fulfill them. But there needs to be a way for you to collect money in your sleep. Everybody should have a passive way of income. Everybody. I don't care. If you're an entrepreneur, you need to have a passive way of income. The second way is you need to have what I like to call active income. Active income is not for everybody. Not everybody wants to do this, but active income is where you have to show up. Like, for instance, if you're a singer, you have to show up, right? And you have to put forth energy to obtain that money, right? But then I want to be smart and have a passive way to collect income, right? Or some kind of way so that I don't always have to depend upon my energy. So think about it like this. If you wanted to go on vacation for a week or 2 weeks, could you make money? Some of you are solopreneurs, right? Where you literally are the cornerstone of your business. You may have assistants, you may have help, but technically you are a solopreneur because you are the one that is exerting the energy for the business. So technically you are a solopreneur. Okay, if it requires your mind to make the money, you're a solopreneur. I could have 15 assistants, but when it's time to fulfill an order or to do something and it needs my mind, you are still a solopreneur. Okay, so if you're a solopreneur, you have to think of ways to clone yourself. So when I am sleeping, I wake up to money. Why? Because people are either joining as a member, someone is either buying a course, someone is buying one of my books. Okay, someone is signing up for one of my classes or for one of my experiences. So I never have to sit and just be like, oh my God, if I don't do something, I won't make money. And for me, that's important because I work at a family business. So literally, I'm not working my business from 9 to 5 because I'm at the family business from 9 to 5. So how am I making money through my business here, right? Well, I'm at another office in another business, right? So I need to have a way to make that money. And that's great when I am at the family business and I hear a ring on my phone because something, I'm hearing a Stripe or whatever it may be, or Shopify, whatever it may be, because somebody bought a new product and they downloaded it and they did not need my help. Or, they bought a product and all I have to do is when I go home, I just need to fulfill it. That's it. So you got to have a way for passive and you also need to have a way for active. I believe that active income is one of the greatest ways to have a greater margin, a more healthier margin, because of the fact that you have the ability to charge a lot of money. So let's say, for instance, I'm a landscaping company. That's an active service type of business. And we could sell, landscaping products, but guess what? I'm going to make the bulk of my money on landscape services. So it is important, to still have some active services because you'll be able to charge thousands a lot of times for those products, either hundreds or thousands for that service. Okay. So that's a way. So I have my passive, I have my active, and then I have my third one, which is what we call recurring. Okay. And the recurring business model is where, like, let's say I'm a nonprofit, where someone gives to you on a monthly basis to your nonprofit, that's a recurring business model, right? So I want to have all three. You want to have a passive, an active, and a recurring. Recurring could be a membership program you offer. It could be, you know, let's say you do food, you do meal kits. Let's say you sell cupcakes, you know, maybe every month, you know, you do business deliveries where at the top of the month, you know, maybe you deliver to them blueberry muffins and they get a, you know, a sort of whatever it may be. But you want to think about how can we eventually present a recurring model. A recurring model is actually not just that complicated. It can be as simple that every month you go to, you know, even like grass cutting, you know, every 2 weeks you get your grass cut. That could be a recurring model. You can lock somebody in to a 3-month contract for a recurring payment. That way you can establish what we call, or what I call, okay, a way to predict your income. Now, in business, many times you should have an established number that you should be expecting to be generated in your business, right? But what recurring does is add an expected amount that is much more probable, okay, than a lot of other things. Because if I know that for 3 months I'm getting paid $200 to cut this yard, then I know that I have at that 3-month lock and I have a guarantee. Right? So this is a way for you, and you can test this with a few different clients. If I own a boutique, right, and I'm starting to get some VIP customers, and what you want to do is always start your recurring model with people you know who've been consistently supporting you, because they're a great way to test the model, okay, because you've established a high level of trust with them already because they bought a lot of things. So like, for instance, I love earrings. Like, I love earrings, and because now I have this short haircut, earrings really make or break my face. Because if it's something that is like really voluminous, it really brings out my face. You know, these are cute though too. So, but let's say, for instance, you know, I shop with you, and I shop with you a lot of times, and you say, you know what, Genesis, I've been noticing that you've been supporting us, you've been really loving our company, and we want to introduce to you this subscription model where every month, right, for this price point, we'll send you, let's say, 5 earrings, right, at this price point. Okay. And the way that you pitch a recurring model is, number one, through showing them the savings if it was recurring versus a la carte, right? So it's almost like on Amazon, subscribe and save, right? So you can buy each of these at an individual price point, or for 3 months at this lock-in, you could get this price point. Now, I'm going to tell you where recurring is not the best way to go. You do not want to do recurring for an entire business model until you have enough people. This is why I tell you to test it with a small group first and then use it, because here's what recurring must require: retention. Hopefully you write some of these things down. Recurring requires retention. What do I mean by that? You really start to make recurring income, I mean, a really big thing when you have a good amount of people giving you a lot, you know, every single month or quarter, whatever it may be, right? So that means that you have to learn how to retain people, because as we all know, how many of you, drop a hand, it's time to drop your hands again. How many of you subscribe to something, okay, then you unsubscribed? Just raise your hand. Come on, because we got to prove the point. How many of you have ever subscribed for, let's say it was music, magazine, a box, subscription box? I'll raise my hand, okay? And what happened was you're like, I'm good, and you unsubscribe. How many of you ever done that? I'm gonna give you a little bit of time. Some of y'all need to just tell the truth. You know, you signed up for something and it was good, and you were like, you know, not good. It could be a digital service. Okay, you know, I used to be subscribed to Spotify, and iTunes Music came out, and I was like, I'm good. I tried Tidal. I like iTunes Music. Okay, so, and this is a great side note, but if this has nothing to do with what I'm about to say, but if for some reason you ever make me mad and you want to make it up to me, just send me a case of the green tea citrus by Lipton. Makes my whole life so much better. This thing tastes so good. Okay. It has no nutrients, but I like it. But anyway, so that's the point. The point is that retention is at the core of a company, especially for a recurring model, because it's not enough to get people to subscribe. They have to stay. And then you have to build up them subscribing. Okay. So this is why I say I put them in order: passive, active, then recurring business model. Not every business is going to use this, but it's becoming a great way to show predictability in a business and for you to have guaranteed sales. Okay. But again, don't make it your main business model until you have enough people. What's enough people? You have to think about it like this. If you have 1,000 people, okay, you have 1,000 people, and let's say you start with 1,000 people. Okay, then let's say you can probably predict usually about 20 to 30% drop off. Okay, because how many of you ever signed up for the gym and then you stop going? Okay, so you got to remember that people, and it's their choice. So you have to remember that. So this is why I say it's a great idea, and we're not going to stay too long on this, but it's a great idea. But just remember that you want to have enough people because people will cycle out, and you'll need more people to cycle in. Okay, you get to show the value of a la carte to subscription model base. Okay, so you have to show value. Okay, so those are 3 areas. Now, the thing about you is you need to figure out how are you in your focus. Remember, let's remove all these other ideas. How are you going to focus on what you're doing to those 2 things? Passive income, okay? Passive income, okay? Or active income, okay? Got it? So those 2 things are a way, plus the recurring. Those are the 3 ways for you to take a product or service and then expand it out, right? So let's say I cut grass. I could offer landscaping products for them to keep the lawn on that DIY side. I can offer landscaping services, and then I can offer recurring landscaping services. That's a model. Let's say I own a hair. Oh my God, let's talk about hairstylists because I got a problem and a bone to pick with y'all. Especially since I got my hair cut. I've got a bone to pick with y'all. Okay, maybe it's because I'm not in the industry, but I've been watching and I got some recommendations. Okay, so let's say I do hair. Okay, if you do hair, you should really think about making your own products or become an affiliate with a product company so that when you talk about people taking care of their hair at home, you're making money off of those products. Now, of course, you can sell other people's products and mark them up, but think about a way that you can either make your own products, or you may not be able to make all the products, but when I become your customer, at least have some kind of welcome kit to introduce me into yourself as an owner or salon or something to make me dedicated. I have found it hard to become dedicated to one salon because a lot of times salons don't really hit me with a huge branding hit. I don't really feel like I'm dedicated to this salon because a lot of times, or even barbershops, I know men are really dedicated to their barbers. That's a little different, but still, there's no branding thing that makes me really connected to you as a salon, right? Because it's more like book your appointment. Okay, great. And it's I don't get a call. After my next appointment. Oh, hey, we're checking in. It's time for your next appointment. I don't get an email of that. Maybe it's different where you go, but customer retention, right? So if I know I have to get my haircut every 2 weeks, right? Let's say I forget. I know most men don't. But let's say I'm a woman, so I may. Now, I'm gonna look at my hair and say, ooh, but instead of me coming in 3 weeks later, you could have me 2 weeks if you put my name into a CRM system and have it set that every 2 weeks I get a reminder via email and text. How easy is that? I just have ideas. That's all. I just got a few ideas, okay, to keep your customers coming in. But if you're not keeping track of your customers, you won't have good retention. In hair, that is a retention built business where literally every 2 weeks, people are getting their nails done, their hair done. And what happens in these industries is that people take customers for granted. Right? So it's you just expect people to come in, but really what you should be doing is putting them into a customer relationship management system, marking them so that every 2 weeks they get a reminder that, hey, your favorite nail salon, your favorite hair salon, your favorite barber, right? Man, it's time for you to come in and get your cut. Here is the link. I'll be sure to send you, right? Right? So again, what's happening is that it's people say, well, that's not necessary because my business has been successful. Yeah, but it could be more successful. You could retain more customers. I'm not saying that you're not having a successful business, but a lot of times people are not taking up good advice because you're just so used to making money. But you can make more money. Okay, you can make more money if you were somebody that was thinking about passive income, active income, recurring income in one business model. Okay, y'all got that? Okay, great. So depending upon whatever you do, think about those. Your homework should be, how do I build these 3 things out? in my business, okay? Because you have to learn how to scale your business eventually. Every business has to scale. If you don't scale, you will die point blank. I don't care what you are. I don't care what you sell. I don't care how long you say you've been in business, okay? Industries change. Customer changes. Let me tell you something about customers. The generation before will shop differently than the generation coming up. The generation right now is going to shop differently than the generation that they're going to have down the road, right? Let me tell you what changes. Culture changes. Desires change. Taste changes. Innovation changes. How you're running your company right now will not be how you're going to run your company in 5 years. I promise that. And if it is, your business will not be as strong as it should be. I know people who own several businesses and they're using the same systems and same principles they used last 5 years ago. And they're seeing their customers come to a slow transition. They went from being booming to now, if you can get a few through the door, great. They're not having consistent sales. They're now beginning to struggle. Okay. They're now reaching what we call a plateau. Okay. Why? Because of the fact that they thought they were running the same business they were 5 years ago. You're not. And you have to look at those three models: passive, active, and recurring. You don't have to use all three, but you at least have to be in at least using number two, and then either one or three. You got to use number two. You got to use now. You can build an online recurring, you could build like an online learning system kind of business, right? But if I were you, I would also offer high-end consulting. I would never just offer one thing. Always have a huge price point package you can also offer. Okay. So those are the three. But remember, your customer clientele is going to change, guys. It's going to not get stuck in where you are. This is why you can't try to run all these ideas at the same time. You got to focus on building the business that I'm trying to tell you. So many people are not executing because they're trying to run 5 different businesses at one time and not one business is stable. And I used this before, but try having 5 kids back to back and see how peaceful your life is. It's the same thing. Okay. Oh, well, I can do it. Okay, great. The best thing to do is to have a child, okay, at one time. They get a little stable, okay. They can put on their pants by themselves, put on a shirt, okay. Then have the other one, okay. But don't have a child back to back to back and then expect like somehow you're gonna have peace like a river. You try to have 3 infants. My God, I'm sorry. I'm trying to just imagine it right now. I'm sorry. I love whoever my future husband will be. I love him. Believe me, I'm going to love practicing. But having one, we got to say some of these things out. My God. And this is how business is. Remember, as I always teach, your business is a baby. And I say this with all of my heart. We're almost done. But guys, I need you to take building these companies seriously. Okay. Stop focusing on other people. Stop focusing on, what they're doing, how much they're making. Guys, there are people in this world making tons of money and you won't even know. Okay. You won't even know. Because I'm going to tell you this, making your money is nobody else's business but yours. Let's just get straight. Let's just get real, okay? Feeding your family, driving your car, living in your house, your apartment, doing whatever you want to shop. Let me tell you something. It's about what you love to do. There are people out here making all sorts of money, all kinds of money. Listen, I'm not judging nobody. However you make your money, as long as it's legal and as long as you're paying your taxes, you'll be fine, okay? Don't want to see you in jail. So it's the fact that I need you to take what you do seriously. You don't have to look like somebody else. You don't have to be perfect. You got to just believe in yourself and make this money. And this is why as I close, the third thing is consistency. You cannot think about it like a baby, right? You cannot be a great parent without being a consistent parent. Right? We look at families where fathers aren't in the homes, mothers aren't in the homes. Guess what we see? We see broken families, right? We see things where, there's no consistency in the relationship. Guess what we see? We see broken families, right? Do you know that's the same thing to a broken business? When you don't give it consistency, it will be broken. When you don't give it the love that it needs, it will be broken. But yet you're expecting, the child's going to be great. My business is going to be great. That's not how it works, right? Now, where a lot of times we get stuck at is getting out of our comfort zone. Okay. Getting out of our comfort zone. I have to tell you guys something that is just so true. I have been building everything I have since 2012. So it's 2019 now. That is 7 years. Okay. 7 years. And a lot of people, they watch me and you act like in 1 year and 2 years, you're going to do what I've done in 7. It's not how that works. It's not. No. That's not how that works. It's not how that works. Okay. And you think that because if you run a whole bunch of Facebook ads, something like that, you're going to just blow up. And of course, you may blow up, but you have to learn how to be sustainable, right? You can blow up overnight, but if you don't know how to keep that blow up, if you don't know how to maximize your blow up, you'll be right back down to where you started. Right? So consistency is the name of the game. I did lives. You guys know my story, but I will say it forever again. In 2012, I put up my laptop. It was an older 2012 MacBook, gray silver. Okay. I had it here. It wasn't in here. It was in the library, which is around it, over there in the house. I had it over here. Okay. I put it on a bench. Okay. And I pressed the live report button. You guys know my story. It's when I started my ministry, right? This is before I had a business, I was just in the family business, and I did not believe that no one would hear me, did not believe that people would follow me. I just wanted to encourage some women on this Google Hangouts. That's all. I just wanted to encourage a few folks. Okay, that's all. I just wanted to encourage a few folk. Okay, I wasn't trying to be none of the stuff. I was just trying to encourage a few people. Okay, so I started doing a live, and nobody's watching. Nobody's watching. Okay, and guess what though? I was excited. Let me tell you something. I was never more excited to talk to nobody. Okay, nobody was watching. Okay, but let me tell you something. You could have told me, okay, that there was nobody on. That zero count was staring at me. When I said, "Oh, we gonna," and I was, oh man, I got my little, I did my whole design on my little downloadable I had made. This is before people talking about opt-ins and freebies. Okay, I didn't even know nothing about that. I made a little download for the folk. Okay, put it up on my little blog spot, okay, little blog, okay. I thought I had it going on. I knew nothing about funnels. I just found out there was something called MailChimp online that you could collect a few emails through. Okay, I knew nothing. Okay, but guess what? You couldn't tell me nothing. You know what? I said to myself, listen, we're going to do this. We're going to do it right. Now, was it perfect? No. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to find these business cards because I wanted to shut out. Oh my God, I think I threw them away. No, guys, hold on, y'all. I really need to show y'all these because, oh man, I need to find these. Hold on, y'all. I may not have them. I may not. I really want to show y'all these. It may be in this, on the Amazon boxes. Hold on. I gotta show y'all these things. Let me see if they're in here. Hold on. They may not be though, y'all. I don't think they're in here. Oh, darn it. I'm gonna open all this Amazon junk. Hold on. Man, I want to show y'all this box. I don't know where it went. Darn it. I wanted to show y'all. Anyway, I had made these business cards on Vistaprint, y'all. And they had the little block spot. Listen, I didn't know how to make no business cards on Vistaprint. It said Girls Royalty, had the little blog spot. I did not have a domain, never had a business email, just had nofearallpurpose@gmail.com. That was it. Okay. But guess what? I did what I needed to do. I didn't care. I didn't care because people say, oh, well, nobody's watching you, whatever. Listen, you've got to realize that when you hit that go live button, when you're on Facebook and when you're talking about your business, believe in yourself. I wasn't focused on, oh, well, there's people out here doing what you do. I wasn't even focused on that. You know what I was focused on? I said, listen, I got something to teach. I got something to say. Okay. And I went live and my personality came out. I found my voice. I was shy. I had never taught. I'm a pastor's kid. Okay. So you would think I was used to, but I wasn't. I was a pastor's kid in the sound room doing the graphics. I wasn't used to having the mic. Okay. Now I sung on the praise team, but I just did my song and I was done. I went back to the back. Okay. I wasn't leading all the songs. Okay. So, but this is how I found my voice. You cannot see when it comes to sales, you can create all day, but until you visibly show up, you all got to get this. Until you show up, it does not matter how creative you are. It doesn't matter all the stuff you've drawn, made, cooked, whatever. I don't care whatever books you've written. Until you show up with the book, with the food, with the business, with the services, okay, nothing's going to be what you dreamed. You've got to take what you have created and put it out. You've got to show up. And so guess what I did? Consistently, I began to show up. I was showing up. I was showing up. I was showing up. I was showing up. People tell me, oh, Genesis, I see the little thing you're doing. It didn't matter to me. Listen, because it was. It wasn't big, but I was showing up. I was consistent. While everybody else being inconsistent, doing their thing, I was consistent. Now we come to 2019. Now, let me tell you what God has done. Because some of y'all just need to see what consistency will do. Some of you have been doubting being consistent because you're around inconsistent people who don't produce. So for you, it's always going to be a disconnect. Because you're the executioner, but you're around people who are lazy. So I don't know what that's going to do for you. You're going to make a personal decision who you're hanging out with. Okay. But I know for me, right? I sometimes had to be alone because I had to protect my execution. There were so many times where I didn't go out because I had to do the live, right? And some of you, see, for me, doing the live was work. It was like, oh, I don't have to do the live today. I don't got to do it. No. Streaming is a job. So like if you tell me, oh, she's free because she's streaming. No, I'm not free. No. Me streaming is a part of my schedule. Okay, I'm at work right now. I'm streaming. I'm at work. Like right now, I'm at work. Okay, you may think it's a live stream, but guess what? No, this is my job. My job is to show up. And see, for a lot of times, we don't think showing up is a job, and that's why our job or our business is not bringing the coins that we think it should. No, this is my job. My job is to show up. And if I discount me showing up, I'll discount what I know belongs to me as the creative that is creating wealth. Right? I show up. Listen, some of you guys have been watching me ever since 2012. So you know how I show up. I show on up. I've been doing content downloads for years. I've been doing audios, podcasts. I've been doing blog posts. I've been doing books and resources and courses. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. Okay. So you got to realize that what you're watching right now is the product of somebody who stayed with it when nobody else was saying, well, I'm not sure. No, I stayed consistent. I stayed consistent. I stayed when everybody else doing their own thing. Listen, now I'm at a place where I thank God. I thank God that when I look back over these 7 years, I'm about to turn 27, April the 12th. Okay. Listen, but I can thank God because of the fact that God has helped me build a path. I took the first step. I didn't have to know. I never knew it was going to grow to this. I never knew that I would write books and courses and do YouTube and all this stuff. And I would build a business that would bring in over 6 figures consistently. You think I knew all that? No, I did not know all of that. No, I didn't. Right. And I wasn't somebody out here trying to show how much money I made. Listen, I'm a girl from, I need to say this to encourage somebody. I'm a girl from Delaware living in the second smallest state. I'm not out here in a party city. I'm a girl who's 26 years old. She loves my family, got a dog. Okay. Eats cucumbers and drops them into ranch sauce and sometimes sweet and sour sauce. Go to a certain supermarket, have that kind of dressing. Okay. I love Rita's Waterhouse. Okay. And I'm living my life. Okay. I hang out with my friends. I go to church. I'm not out here trying to be somebody for somebody else. I just know what God gave me and I'm doing my job. And you have to be somebody that is not stuck on people, but you realize that there's no way I'm going to be a person that has created all this stuff and not reap the benefits of my creation. But what I've got to do is show up. You've got to show up for yourself and realize, listen, you don't got to win the whole world to make a whole bunch of money. Listen, a lot of people in Delaware do not know who I am. And I'm not over here trying to prove myself to nobody. He was like, oh, that's Genesis Dorsey. I'm like, what? I'm just Gigi, okay? Listen, a lot of people look at me like, oh, they don't know who I am. And I'm okay with that. Because guess what? You got to realize this. My job is to love people, live a legacy, pay for my insurance, make sure my bills are paid. I don't care if you don't know me. As long as the people who I'm called to know me, I'm doing my job. You may not know me, that's fine, but my tribe knows me. When I send them that email, they see this is the thing. People knowing you does not matter if it's not doing what you're supposed to do. Listen, do I care if you don't know me? No. But guess what I do care about? The emails I send out every week to my tribe, giving them tips and tricks on how to grow their platform. The videos I post on YouTube, showing them how to grow their business and create a journal or create some kind of product. The videos I do on Facebook, teaching the word of God and keep people inspired. I don't care if you don't know me. As long as the people I'm supposed to reach know me, I'm doing my job. And you've got to get focused on doing your job. You think about 2015 ideas, 5,000 ideas you need to do. Go on, show up for what you're supposed to show up for and do your job. That book, that course, that whatever just show up. It's not perfect. You can do another course down the road. Who said it got to be perfect right now? Listen, let's put it out. Okay, I'm tired of here. Just put it out. Okay, just put it out. Okay, get it done. Okay, because I'm gonna tell you something. God will bless even your imperfect execution. Because you know why? He's gonna say to you, I can trust. Listen, Moses had a temper problem. Moses was about to tear those Israelites up because they were working his last nerve. Okay, he was like, listen, Lord, listen. Okay, they working my last nerve. Okay, God used them. Okay, you don't got to be perfect to do your job. Okay, you don't have to. Just do your job. Okay, God will provide for you if you just do your job. A lot of you guys are worrying about God providing for you, but you're not consistent. See, God has already done what he's, I don't care. You don't even have to love, you don't even have to be religious. You could be an atheist. I got friends who are atheists, okay? They miss me with all this stuff, okay? They like, okay, whatever, okay? But guess what they do get? Guess what they do get? That it does not matter how much you talk. Just get it done. If it's not perfect, you can do it better the next round. But the best thing to do is to come to the table with a fork and a knife and a plate and something to eat. Okay, you don't have to have the most creme de la creme meal. Okay, but listen, if you got a $5 Popeyes box, bring it to the table. You got a $5 KFC box, bring it to the table. You got that Taco Bell box, bring it to the table. As long as you bringing something to the table, you are somebody that God can work with. You're somebody that somebody can bless and use. But if you over here, I'm not sure. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so let's go back over what we learned because I'm done. Okay, I'm done. Number one. I need you to stop being scattered with these ideas. So that's the first thing. We talked about this. Stop with all these 1,500, 5,000 ideas, okay? Oh, my gosh. You're overwhelmed, okay? And you're stuck. Go back to the first thing you need to get done, okay? Number two, you need to come up with a simple system. Using all these systems and all, you got like 5,000 systems you're using. Let's clean it up, okay? Clean it up. Make sure there's a way for people to contact you. Make sure there's a way for you to get paid. Make sure there's a way for customer service. Okay, let's just work with those things. Okay, keep it simple. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. If people have to again inbox you to purchase something, that's not simple. That's not. You're not working your system. Okay. The third thing is that you need consistency. Okay. To build wealth and to scale a company, you got to be consistent. So let's go back over this again. The first thing is get rid of all these 5,000 ideas. Put them in an idea journal. Okay. But guess what? You need to execute where you are right now. You're trying to come with these 5 million things. No, what do you need to do right now to execute? That's on every level. I don't care how successful you are. Anybody who's an innovator can think of 5,000 things that they want to do next. But in order to execute, you have to remove those 4,999 and look at the one thing and take that step. The second thing, again, is to create a simple system. Simplify your systems. Sometimes it's just so complicated and you're making it overcomplicated for your clients to know what to purchase and it's not clear. Clarity brings more money, point blank, okay? You're offering 5 million products and you're not even focusing on your 5 core products. It's not working, okay? This is why sometimes people aren't buying because you're not giving them a focus, okay? So they're overwhelmed. If I'm selling, let's say I own a boutique, I should have a core collection that's like a starter, where, let's say these are our favorite products and I keep them in stock all the time. One of the things that every great brand that's in fashion has done has created core-based products. Like for when I graduated college, my Louis Vuitton never full, or the Speedy. The Speedy is a classic Louis Vuitton bag. It's never gonna go away. Okay, that's never gonna go away. The Chanel boy, that flat bag. That's never going to go away, okay? The Chanel black dress will never go away, okay? So when you think about certain brands that have been made, there are products that become the core of what it is. Chick-fil-A, the chicken sandwich. Taco Bell, tacos. I'm just saying, there are things that we naturally assess. You gotta have a simple system where people can, there's a product or service that you're like, that's the core. Now you'll have other products, but come known with a simple system. Okay. The third thing is consistency. So execute simple system. The third one is consistency. How will you be consistent? It is a journey, y'all. Entrepreneurship, man. You talking about I drag your edges? I take your edges off? No, your business will. Okay, don't worry about me. Keep your edges with your business. Okay, don't worry about me dragging you. Make sure your business is not drag you. Okay, now thank God I got my hair trimmed all the way down because now they can't. My business can't take none of my edges because I don't got none. Can't take none because there's none. Okay, but you have to learn how to be consistent. I want you guys to show up. Okay? Let your personality shine. I used to have so much low self-esteem that for me, I was always thinking about my body or my face or my, no, I'm at a place now where I don't care. You could tell me I look like a boy. No, I would tell you rough. I don't know why I just thought of a dog response, but DMX rough. Listen, you could tell me that, Genesis, you should put on some makeup, and actually, listen, I know how to beat my face. Okay, so that's going to happen. I'm going to be looking good this weekend. This week, though, I got to keep it natural, okay? Because it's about to be crazy in the office. But come Friday, I'm, okay, zoom. So, but guess what? I'm going to do my job. Like, you have to show up. Some of you guys are coming with so many excuses and not show up. Okay, listen, show up. Just show up. Okay, just show up. Okay, and then the last thing in this list that I want you guys to do is I need you to figure out of your monetization systems. Remember, we talked about there are 3 ways to monetize in the business. The first one is through a passive income model. The second one is through an active income model. Active income is where it involves energy or labor to produce that product or service. The third one is recurring income. Now, your business can have a mixture of all 3. It is important that you at least have 2 of these of the 3. Okay, so again, passive income. Passive is where while you sleep, you make money. Now, passive income does not mean lazy income, because guess what? You still have to market it. Right? It may be easy to buy, but you still got to promote it. Okay, got to put that marketing effort has to be huge. The second thing is, again, active income, right? Service based. This is service based. Service or retail, same thing. So like when you buy from Amazon, they have a whole logistics setup to get the product to you, right? It's not technically passive. Okay, because it does require labor and energy to get you that. Then there's recurring. Recurring is like with Amazon, subscribe and save. You buy this product every month or every 2 weeks, they're going to give you a little discount, subscription, or like a subscription box. Even a recurring model is like Dropbox, where you pay every month. iTunes Music, a recurring business model. What will be a passive income model for them would be where you buy music, right, in the iTunes store, right? Or for instance, an app. An app may have a one-time fee. That will be a passive income. But then a recurring model, for instance, is where they may charge you every month to use that service, right? Or an in-app subscription model. Right? You guys got that, right? So that will be a recurring. It is a way to establish consistency in your income, right? A lot of you have projections, but you want to have a better sense of income in your business. This is where lock-ins, right? If I'm doing service-based, contract lock-ins are big. If I'm in coaching, let's say you're a coach or a consultant, definitely a coach, not consultant, but definitely a coach. If you're a coach, don't do month-to-month coaching. That is stupid. No, I know. Oh man, I'm a little harsh. Sorry, Gigi. It's not stupid. It's just not the smart thing to do. I'm gonna be like my mother. It's not stupid, Genesis. It's just not the smartest. And you're just much smarter than that decision. Okay. So what you want to do is, see, if I did a month to month, right? That means that they could cut off the very next month, right? And that's not smart. So you want to do a 3-month lock-in. Because at a minimum of 3 months, at least you have, especially if you start them quarter in the beginning of a quarter, for that quarter in your business, you would have a guarantee. Now, of course, let's say they don't pay, then by contract, you don't lock them in. So get that money. 3-month lock-in, at least I have a guarantee that for that quarter, I'm going to make this much, right? And if I get 5 clients at a recurring 3 months, I can build a business based on that much. That's why recurring is great. If I'm in a service space, again, there's so many different ways. Now, if I'm in retail, this is where retail is the one exception. If I'm in retail, I do not recommend doing a recurring model until you have a healthy enough base. Why? Because retention. Usually in a retail-based model, they don't do a quarterly. Some people do, but most of them do month to month. And the reason why is because for retail, people are used to that kind of safety net. So when you are doing a recurring business model, you want to have enough for retention, for retention follow-up, basically. So let's say you get 1,000 people who are interested, right? 800 actually, or let's say 700 sign up. But then after those 700 for that first month, right, then it drops like by 350, right? Because why? You can't guarantee if it's month to month, you cannot guarantee. This is why some people, they'll do where they'll charge you month to month, but you're locked in for a year. Planet Fitness does this, right? Where they have 3 different options. You can either pay for month to month, right? Where there's no lock-in, right? Phone companies do this. Or you can do where you're charged every month, but you're locked in a contract for a year. right? So there's different ways to play with recurring subscriptions, but you want to know your audience and you want to know what they are willing to do, because some people are not. Like a phone company, of course, I'm going to have a phone for a year. I'm going to have a phone for 2 years. But am I going to like have, for instance, am I going to be buying your makeup, for a full year? Probably not. So you just want to think about your company. Guys, again, thank you so much for watching. Here's what I really want you to do. I'm going to give a call to action. You want to click the link in my bio, go to the bookstore and get Boss Builder. This is the core product that you need to get, okay? This product is the best. Now, I've given you guys a link to the ebook version because that is a passive income product for me. This is a physical product, but another passive income product is a book. Books are a great passive income product. It's a resource. So Boss Builder, this is all about how to build your tribe in 30 days. This has become the #1 bestseller. If you don't have it, what are you doing? You need to go get it, okay? Now, what does this book do? This book is on how to build your tribe in 30 days, because in order for you to have a successful business, no matter how big or small your tribe is, you will need a tribe. You can have a tribe that's only of 30 clients. That's still a tribe. Okay? A tribe is not about the size. It's about the community that you are building. Okay. Now, what this book does is it is broken into questions. Okay. And I answer them in sections. The first section is on building your business. The second section is on how to scale and sell. And then the third one is on ministry and church systems. So if you're in ministry or church, you got a whole section dedicated to you. But again, you got to sell a product. Okay. Now, like I said before, as you'll see in what I'm doing, I have different channels that I'm currently selling on right now. I have Instagram, I have YouTube, I have Facebook. Then what's going to happen is that once I get done this video, I'm going to send it out in my toolbox toolkit tomorrow. Because guess what tomorrow is? It's Toolbox Tuesday. Okay, I'm hyped. Now, I'm a little hyped, though, because it's actually going out on Tuesday. And if you're part of my tribe, you know some of these weeks has been going out on a Wednesday or a Thursday. So we thank God that it's actually a Toolkit Tuesday. Because some of these emails were just a toolkit. Okay, because it was Thursday or Friday. Okay, so we thank God it was going out on a Tuesday. Not to go to the club, but going to your toolbox. Okay. Hey, Alicia, how are you? So tomorrow, I'm giving out a free resource. I'm so hyped because, #1, I did this in advance. I wrote it in Cracker Barrel, eating my mama's French toast breakfast. I did it last week. I'm so proud of myself because I'm on schedule. Okay, it makes no sense to be trying to do content the day of. You just get stressed. So tomorrow, if you're a part of my email list, and if you're not a boss builder, I don't know what you're doing, but go to my website, GenesisDorsey.com. It's right there on the homepage. There's a box that says join the tribe. It's that simple. And you will join thousands of people. I'm so blessed that they receive my Toolbox Tuesdays every single week. And tomorrow's topic is how to create a winning strategy for live stream. I have made, God is good. And don't count my money because I don't have it. I do, but I'm not giving it to you. So I don't have it. Okay. So don't ask me. I have other responsibilities. I have a dog. He takes all my money. So what I want to tell you is this, right? So God's been really great because you don't have to have a ton of people watching you to make money, right? If you think about it, I have a service-based business. I have a recurring-based business. And in in several of my businesses, right, with the Glam Print Go, with my GenesisDorsey.com, literally, right, if just 10 people, right? If 10 people bought, let's say Boss Builder, okay, that's $300, right? If two of you inbox me and say, hey, Genesis, I want to do a one-on-one coaching call, that's $197. That's $400 right there, right? I want you to get this. So I don't even need all of you who are watching, okay, to make this live stream that I'm doing right now monetizable. All I need is a certain amount of people, right? So you have to think about, a lot of you guys, you want like 1,000 people watching you. But if you're not getting paid, people just, you can have a lot more subscribers. And I'm thinking to myself, but I'm making more money than you. Now you got 5,000 people watching you, but you asking me for money. I don't know, sis. I don't know, bro. I think something's wrong. I think something's wrong. I think you need to book a one-on-one with me. Okay. I think you need to watch my live. Okay. With my 10 people and then book your session. Okay. I think that's what you need to do. Okay. Okay. So for me, you got to learn on how to show up. You just got to show up, okay? If 5 people watch you and you close 2 people, listen, you made more money than the person out there streaming with 500 people. Now, is the goal to grow your tribe and have more people watch you? Of course. But what I'm saying is that if you aren't monetizing the small, doesn't matter how big you get. Okay, so tomorrow is all built on, here's what I did. I broke down the steps to have a winning live stream. How to open, how to do your middle, how to close, how to pitch. I even created, oh, get ready for this. I even created oh, Jesus, hold on. Uh-oh, Facebook just went down. My God, but you're still here. Look at God. God saved you from falling. The Bible says that he will keep you from falling and present you faultless. Okay. So, like I was saying though, before Instagram dropped and went down, is the fact that it's going to be a free template. And what this template is basically it's a 2-page sheet that you can print out or use on your iPad or whatever, and you can fill in to create your template for your live stream. And what this does is, and see, sometimes when you're creative, you feel like you don't need to be organized, and then you watch yourself and you're like, oh, I really need to be organized. So it's a sheet. It's one sheet, and it includes an extra sheet if you need more space. And what it does is it helps you to know what are you teaching on, what are you pitching, so that when you get your tripod or your camera up or whatever, you'll put it. Oh my, I keep on dropping stuff. It just dropped. Okay, Genesis, let's focus. Oh my God, stuff to keep on dropping. So you put your sheet in front of you, okay? And you'll have a way to reference. So while you're talking, you have right in front of you your outline, okay? And your pitch, your call to action, so that your lives will be strategic. No more doing unstrategic lives, y'all. You remember, you have a product, you need to sell it. You have a service, you need to sell it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm also next week, oh, hold on now, that's like going to be a part of my email list. Next week, I'm going to teach you how to take the live stream strategy and then duplicate that bad boy into a month schedule of making money every month. Y'all ain't even ready. Y'all don't even know y'all fire is about to drop in your inbox. So I pray you have some insurance for your inbox because it's about to light on up and you have to call the fire company and be like, my inbox is on fire because you just sent me this hot strategy and now I'm making all this money. And then they're going to call you and tell you, ma'am, you got the wrong number. Please, you are annoying us. Hang up the phone. You're going to be like, okay, because I'm going to the bank. Okay, anyway. That's not actually what's going to happen because they'll probably think you're a psycho. But anyway, tomorrow it goes down. Okay, it goes down. So if you're not subscribed, go to genesisdorsey.com, sign around the inbox. Okay, you're also going to get a free funnel because you know my funnel is set up now. Okay, so you're going to get funnel, your welcome emails, and then you're going to get tomorrow. So I got to go, y'all. I got to get ready for tomorrow because when I wake up, I'm be like, so guys, I'll see you guys later. Again, be sure to purchase Boss Builder tonight. Again, this is going to help you start building your tribe. You need to build your tribe. Why? Because you need to have and learn how to organize your business, to have a clear message, a clear voice. I talk about in here how to have your 1-sentence pitch. I talk in here on how to begin to actually have the gift to gather people. I talk about in here about systems to build your business, service-based, MLM, direct sales. It is all in here. Matter of fact, if you're in direct sales or MLM, you can use this, give this to your whole team and train them in this. And I promise you, you will have a better line. You will all increase, okay? And I'm not just saying that. Just download it for yourself and see where you can get it. Again, you want to go to the link in my bio. If you're on Instagram, it's in the link in my bio. I'm actually going to post a post. You already know I'm coming hot. So we're going to be a post in about 5 minutes about this, okay? So you're going to go get this. This, again, is called Boss Builder. Link is in the bio. Just click on the bookstore. If you're here watching on Instagram, just click on the bookstore. Go to the bookstore. Go to the bookstore. And then look for Boss Builder. You can buy a physical version or you can buy an e-version. It's kind of inappropriate the way I'm running my book. But it's okay because I love it. Okay. And then what you're going to do, okay, is that if you're on YouTube, the link is actually in the description box. So when I end the video, wait a little bit, go to the video, click on the link in the description box. Okay. If you're watching on Facebook, okay, don't ask me for the link. You'll be like, where's the link? I'm like, it's with the video. In the post. It's right there. Where's the link? I don't see it. It's right there. Where's it at? It's right there. This is why, listen, some of y'all want to be my friends. Y'all do not want to be my friends. I will embarrass you in Walmart or in Target, okay? So y'all do not want to be my friends, okay? I'm going to be like, hey, girl, what you doing? How you doing? You look good. Okay, bye. Okay, right. Bye, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Remember, tomorrow, sign up, genesisdorsey.com, sign up for the email list. If you want Boss Builder, go in the bookstore, get it, order it. Bye, y'all. Bye, Facebook. I love y'all. I mean, that was Instagram. Sorry. Bye, 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 bye. YouTube. Love y'all.